Usually Matt has this time slot-ish, but today it's me because I missed my time slot. Usually I am live at 10 a.m. Matt usually is live around 11. He couldn't stream. Oh my God, my camera's jacked up. W start. W start. I don't know what's going on with my camera. I used it a bunch. Dope intro graphics. Thanks, D Holmes. I am still here. Gonna try and get this back. Some technical difficulties to start. I hate this. We're gonna get it right. I'm back. See, I'm back. I'm live too. I'm here. Hopefully that's the last time it does something like that. Unfortunately, really annoying when that type of stuff happens. But it's part of the game. It's part of what happens. Try to limit it as much as possible. Got to fight through the adversity. These combo props killed me yesterday. A new day, though. Dustin the GOAT. What up, guys? UD has been good to me, but PrizePicks has been bending me over. Sorry, I'm reading some of you guys, some of these chats here. Will there be any giveaways in the near future? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. I got rinsed yesterday too. The combo props did not do good. I felt like we've had a lot of success in the past over the last few weeks since we've added combo props. Personally, yesterday not so good. Doesn't really matter to me. Yesterday overall was a terrible day for me. I'm sure, I think I've seen a lot of people in general just did not have a great day. Doesn't matter. Today, new day, new matchups, new teams, new players playing. I mean, it's all a different variable today. Math over the long term pans out, right? Bad day yesterday. Could be a bad day today. Could be a bad day tomorrow. Eventually, our positive variance going to kick in. Our good day is going to happen. We'll get back right on up. I've been having a really, really good go of it over the last few weeks, especially throughout like Thursday through the weekend. I've been crushing. NFL and college football treated me really well. So I was due for a bad day. It doesn't matter. Doesn't change anything. I stick to exactly what I did yesterday on the live stream. I'm doing today on the live stream. It's up to you guys. Stick to the process. Entail or continue plus EV betting. Hopefully you guys are already on the optimizer yourself. Hopefully you guys are locked in and you're able to play plus EV plays without me here telling you guys which plays to play, as that's the best way to be profitable. Just tailing the X amount of slips I'm able to give here on stream, or we give on stream over the course of me, TJ, and Matt, is not quite enough. You guys need to be able to do this on your own, and the best way to do that is by having access to the optimizer, which you can get linked in the description for 7 days free. Try it out. I'm telling you guys, 7 days probably isn't even enough either. You need to give it more of a shot because, remember, this is a long-term game. But I'm actually really happy to see you guys in chat with that positive mindset, because I know it's hard. Especially whenever you're having a 3-4 day spell of like getting rinsed. It's happened to me. There's somebody in my DMs now that they've been getting kind of crushed over the last few days. Mentally, that's hard, and I get that. But be strong mentally, right? It's probably the hardest part about plus EV betting is going through a bad stretch and being like, it'll get better. Just keep doing it. And to not change anything that you're doing, because what you're doing is the right thing. You're taking the right plays. If a 56% play misses, you can feel good because you know that you took the right side of the bet, right? Yeah. That 125x can change a lot if you're managing your bankroll the right way. Or, that 110x, depending on, the slide you're on, or the 12x on ParlayPlay, which I've hit multiple over the last few days, or over the weekend, I'll say. But yeah, all right, that's my spiel. Hopefully that motivates you guys to stick to plus EV betting and just be tough mentally in order to go ahead and stay on this path to profitability, right? Now, with all that being said, let's build out some slips, folks. Let's get it going. Appreciate everybody in the positivity and sticking to it, guys. I promise you guys, over the long term, it's the best way to go about things. All right, we're going to start over on PrizePicks, as you guys know, and I apologize as far as me having to bring up like a whole separate screen because it's really annoying for myself as well. But yeah. It's not working in the regular browser. I have to use it on incognito, and it's just annoying. So we're going to start off on PrizePicks. We have a UFC prop to go ahead and use. I have not used it yet. In chat, let me know, do we want to go ahead and add this into our slip right now? I will tell you guys, value doesn't last forever. We could see this bumped here shortly. It is really good value. You're getting a half round discount here on PrizePicks. Let me let my dog over to the other side of the gate. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, half a round is a lot and moves the needle that much to where we can take this on the under of 2 on PrizePicks and have a profitable play. Hi, Sado. We want W's, locking the value, in my opinion. I like that. All right, we got some really good vibes in the chat today. I like that because that's what I would like to do myself. Kevin Holland, Jack Della Mendelena, under 2 total rounds. So if you go to PrizePicks and you pull up MMA, and then we go to fight time, 2 total rounds, 5 minutes per round. That would be 10 minutes fight time. We are going to be taking the under. So we're looking for the fight to have a stoppage before it gets to the end of the second round, right? That's what we're looking for. We'll come. Hate this incognito browser. We're just going to kind of go down the line here on this one. Direct comparison to Underdog in a play weekend middle on Underdog as well as this other one. But yeah, Vania and Valorant under 39 maps 1 and 2 kills. I like this play here on PrizePicks but in comparison to Underdog there, we see that is a 2 kill difference. Let's go to Valorant, and we'll go over to Underdog after this and try to go ahead and middle it. Vania under 39 maps 1 and 2 kills. Joda in CSGO. Once again, another play we can go ahead and middle there on Underdog. And by middle, I mean we'll take the under, like Vania will take the under of 39 here on PrizePicks, the over of 37 on Underdog. If it lands on 38, you obviously have a profitable bet on both sites. You win both bets. They land on 37, 38, or 39. You're technically not losing on either app, so you're looking all right. Joda under 17 first and second map headshots here. 17 on PrizePicks, 15.5 on Underdog. So if it lands on 16 or 17, you would middle that and be a profitable bet if it lands on 16 for both of those apps. So Joda under 17 headshots. This is in CSGO. And you guys should be building this slip along with me, not waiting to the end to try and get it in. You guys can swipe up YouTube into the top corner, listen to me, kind of watch a little bit, or you can make it a little bit bigger, but you can still be getting this in. Like I said, we're going down the line. Corey Seager, under 8 fantasy score. If we look here, Corey Seager, guys. All right, looks like it's maybe glitching on the fantasy score, but it is off in comparison to DraftKings, taking the even lines for the hitter fantasy score market or the stats that make up hitter fantasy score here on PrizePicks. DraftKings would have this projected lower than 8, right? I can't tell you what it's at because I cannot click it at the moment. It looks like we're working on something on the back end. But 8 hitter fantasy score is too high in comparison to the sportsbook, that being DraftKings at this moment. So we're going to take the under on Corey Seager of 8 hitter fantasy score. Now we need one more play. Next, I believe is how this is pronounced for Flamingo Esports. Man, these esports names are crazy. All right, over 30. Another 2-kill difference that we can middle on Underdog. Let's go ahead and get that lock in. So in 9 is going to be the name in CSGO. That was over 30 kills. So Kevin Holland under 10 fight time. Vanya under 39 maps 1 and 2 kills in Valorant. Then CSGO, we have Joda under 17 map 1 headshots. Double check that. Yep, under. And then we have in 9 over 30 maps 1 and 2 kills. Corey Seager under 8 hitter fantasy score. Go ahead and get you guys that link. There you go. You should have the link there. How's the correlation tool been working out? Soccer, I mean, I don't think there's been much soccer on as of late. That's what we have. But Matt has teased the correlation tool for NFL is actually dropping, I believe, this week, he mentioned. So be on the lookout for that. Could be live anytime, he said. So we'll see when it does drop. I don't want to spoil too much, but get excited. I know a slip went out yesterday. Matt had put out a slip to everybody's email that has DGF to give you guys kind of a little sneak peek on what it would be for the correlation tool and the slips you can expect. So definitely, if you want to check out the correlation tool, you guys can go to DGF and sign up for it. NFL is being added basically as we speak. So you'll have soccer, you'll have NFL, looking to add more sports. Anywhere we can find an edge with that correlation, we'll have it, guys. Promise. I've been liking ParlayPlay. Thanks for telling us about it. Mike, I'm telling you guys, I actually just got done filming a video basically bragging about ParlayPlay. It's the best app when it comes to value. It's the best app when it comes to wanting an app that lacks behind the others, that will give us that value, right? Earlier today when I filmed a video, Spencer Strider was at 8 on ParlayPlay, 8.5 every other DFS app, all over the sports books as well. There was another play, but I'm trying to remember the name. Can't, but they were at 6 strikeouts. Everywhere else was 5.5, so ParlayPlay was too high. It's way too often we get that on ParlayPlay. No Jock Market today, huh? Daytona, my man. We're getting there. We're getting there. We kind of work our way through the optimizer. Everybody is mostly on PrizePicks. That's the one mainly people care about the most. I know most of you guys in here though do know you want value where value is. So that's what we do. We find this value. And actually, what we can maybe do, I know we just got done building out a slip. We might be able to get these plays in here. Kayla McBride and Diamond Miller. Let's go ahead and see if we can build out one more slip here with these plays that have just popped up. Kayla McBride, Diamond Miller. And then Kalia Copper and Marina Mabry. So Diamond Miller and them are over, and then Copper and Mabry are under. Over, under. Okay. We're cooking with gas here. We're cooking with gas. Do one more refresh. Remember, we're looking for anything above, or our average fair odds percentage above the 54.34%. We can maybe have a little fun with this. We can Luis Ariz, Christian Yelich under 3.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Still above that 54.34%. All right. Let me see. Actually, no, this is going to be perfect. So we're going to be under here. And then now, let me see. Yeah, now let's have a little bit of fun. Instead of taking this, let's take these two NFL plays together. It's still going to have our fair odds percentage above that 54.34%. We're taking Hurts over 1.5 passing touchdowns, Justin Herbert over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Hurts has been kind of fluctuating between 55, 54%. We'll see where it ends up. But as of now, we can get this into our slip. It's plus EV. We can come down here. We could take this Justin Herbert as well. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to make sure we can go ahead and get these NFL plays in because obviously NFL, good old time. We're all rooting on NFL and love sweating out some NFL plays. Jalen Hurts over 1.5 pass touchdowns. And Herbert, totally did not spell that right, over 1.5 passing touchdowns. So that's going to be a slip. Caleb McBride, Diamond Miller over 27 points. Copper and Mabry under 35.5, both in WNBA there. We have an MLB play we tossed in to make sure we're above that 54.34%. You know, these three props are well above that. Under 3.5 hits, runs, RBIs for Lisa Rise and Christian Yelich. Then we added Jalen Hurts and Justin Herbert over 1.5 passing touchdowns to round out the slip. If you already have Hurts in a slip, I would suggest playing this Ronald Acuna, Bryce Harper under 4 hits, runs, RBIs in place of that, right? If you're a smaller unit better and you can't afford to maybe double dip, if you've cut your units a little bit, I would suggest playing that in place of it. Sweating out a 10x on UD. Need Amy under 39.5 to cash. Built it using the middling tool. Appreciate you guys showing us the process. Absolutely. You're talking about the new category, Chris. You're talking about the new category here, NFL sprints on PrizePicks, right? You're not going to be able to compare these anywhere in the market, right? So you don't necessarily know what the best play is by the only way you would know or think you know what the best play is by your knowledge, your sports knowledge, or your thoughts or fundamental analysis, because nowhere else you're going to find these props, at least as of right now. If Underdog comes out with projections for weeks 2 through 5 or ParlayPlay does, and you're able to compare these, awesome. Then we can go ahead and see if we can find some value in comparing them. But as of right now, not really worth touching. If you wanted to have a little fun, go for it. Throw a few bucks on one. But I mean, essentially, you're not going to be able to find plus EV plays on it because you can't compare it to any other data points. B stats, I'm not sure as far as OddsJam and how they're operating with those UFC fight plays. This is what we are showing. This is the percent that we have based off the calculations in the math on the back end, along with that half round discount. All right. I haven't checked the middling tool on PrizePicks. I know typically we're not seeing too many crazy plays here on the middling tool for PrizePicks itself. But we'll quickly just look, make sure we're not skipping over any value. Looks like we see some plays in the middling tool that are good over on that are pretty solid over on ParlayPlay at the very moment. Real quick, for my boy Daytona, let me just check over here on Jock Market for him. I know he's the only gentleman in here wanting it, but typically we're not seeing too many crazy plays on Jock Market. This is a really good one though. James Italian, 4.5 strikeouts on Jock Market, 5.5 on these other sports books. Honestly, probably worth a play here on Jock Market for these top 3 plays. I know these are push potential, but this is about the best you're going to get as far as value, right? Obviously, you're getting the worst number. Not the worst number, but you're getting a more aggressive number of Jock Market, but you're getting it at the end of the inning, so you do have the push potential. And the books are heavily favoring them to at least get to that 15 out mark, right? So I'll take the over on Ryan Pepoit. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. And Taj Bradley, over 15. I feel comfortable taking that because they are so heavily juiced to go over 14.5 pitching outs and get to the end of that inning. Although it's push potential, they could still get through that inning and into the next. And then James Italian is just an insane play where you're getting a full strikeout discount as opposed to the sports books having this set to 5.5. So I will lock that in. Once again, that's Ryan Pepoit, Taj Bradley, both over 15 pitching outs, and then James Italian over 4.5 pitcher strikeouts. So there you go. We did lock in some Jock Market value there. That's a play I'm perfectly comfortable with taking. Obviously, getting that number, it's at least key that we get it on the end of an inning, right? So we have that push potential. It's more likely a pitcher's going to get to the end of the inning than get pulled mid-inning. Essentially, that's partly taken into account here. And obviously, this is such heavy juice on the over a 14.5 to at least get to that 15. It's not like a broken record saying it, but that is the truth. Boom. Joseph says, why do I have to use incognito to get PrizePicks to work on my computer? Apparently, not everybody is having the same issue, but I am too having that issue. Randomly, all of a sudden, it wouldn't work on normal Chrome browser, and now I have to use incognito mode. It's very, very annoying, especially whenever you're trying to do content. But yes. All right. We have a really good opportunity here to middle this lich play between PrizePicks and Hot Streak. So if you have Hot Streak, I suggest pulling that up as well. And we're going to go ahead and middle this. Lich over 32.5 kills on Hot Streak, and then under 36 on Underdog. Make sure you guys are selecting the right Lich contest. It's against Wind. We're going to be taking the under there. See if we can find some more middling opportunities that we could pair this with. We'll do this one. We'll do this. Actually, yeah, we can do this one. Lils Neo over 31.5 on Hot Streak. I'm gonna be honest. I actually don't love that 2.5x there. If we can find something that's gonna give us a little bit more bang for our buck, maybe like this here. Let me see. That might not be actually. Okay, so a 3.4x. Yeah, I'm willing to take that. All these other books besides Fliff, and you're actually getting the better number on Hot Streak at minus 146. I'm down to take that. So Lich over 32.5 kills, and then Kaikuchi over 5.5 on hot streak is what I'm playing. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and enter an underdog slip with this Lich play to middle it. So if it lands on 33, 34, 35, 36, so 4 kills, you could be profitable both on hot streak and underdog, right? So underdog, let's go to the actual optimizer real quick and refresh this. We'll refresh the middling tool as well. Make sure we're not missing anything. I've already played some of these. I believe this is actually a line that is currently glitched onto the optimizer based off of Underdog. We can also middle Vania, like we mentioned. So we took the under of 39 on PrizePicks. We could take the over of 37. So we can make this just a middling slip. I think we had one more to middle as well, if I'm not mistaken. It was in 9. So we can take the under of 32 for in 9 here on Underdog. Sorry, that was under, I believe, in 9. Yes. All right, so this would be a middle slip, right? We got Lich under 36.5, over 32.5 on hot streak. We got Vania over 37.5, under 39 on PrizePicks, and then same thing, basically 2 kill difference for in 9 as well. So if these plays land in the middle, or you know, they even can push, and we still have a profitable slip on both sites. Kyle Parker says picks were all red yesterday. Yep. Yeah. Yesterday was a terrible day. We talked about this at the beginning of the stream, and everybody in here gets it. If you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, Gown and Strider discounts on Sleeper. Ooh, I haven't seen that yet. Can somebody fill me in on what that is? Usually I figure it out. I find it on Twitter, but I have not been on there. But yeah, Kyle, picks yesterday between me, you know, a lot of the people in the Daily Grind Fantasy community, plus EV bettors probably in general, that are taking plays off these you know, that are off of the books and such, did not have such a great day. That's okay, because plus EV, we stick to the same thing every single day. We find these plays with an edge, and over the long term, it's going to pay off. You will be profitable. Now, think about it. A 56% chance play to hit can miss, right? Can miss. Just because it's 56% doesn't mean it's going to hit all the time. But over the long term, playing that 56% play, you will be profitable, right? If you played that over 1,000 times, you will be profitable at 56%. It's not a coin flip, guys. These props are not coin flip props. They're not 50%. So that's why we're playing the props with an edge that over the long term, that 6% edge will be profitable. For sure. Kyle gets it. Yeah, everybody in here basically gets it. Clear your browser cache and cookies, and it should work after that. I'm always scared to do that. I don't know much about cache and cookies and stuff like that on here. So I don't know if that's going to mess up anything else on the back end. I just have a small bankroll, so it sucks. Totally get it. Totally get it. You just got to make sure you're managing that. If you have to do 5 unit, or, you know, not 5 unit. If you have to do $5 a slip, and that's half a unit, or, you know, 0.25 a unit to get back on track, maybe that's what you got to do. All right. Underdog. Let's see. So we got that Lich play in. A lot of these are... Not a lot of these, but there's a few of these that are glitch lines. I don't remember if I have in this Jalen Hurts under rushing touchdown. Do want to get that in to get a little bit more NFL action as well, because that's just a good time. We have some more props. Let's go ahead. Let me see. Can we... So we can stack. If you guys want to do a fantasy score stack, actually, I don't know if we can even do that on Underdog. Can you play? it's hard to keep up with all the different correlation sets. So yeah, so you could play two Atlanta hitters on the under of fantasy score here, going up against the same pitcher in Philly, and then obviously you just kind of bring it back with a Philly player that is plus EV to play. If you look at Matt Olson set to 10 on Underdog, DraftKings, if it had a fantasy score market where they take their even lines for the hitter fantasy props that make up hitter fantasy score here on Underdog, they would have this set to 7.5 fantasy score projection. It's at 10. It's a little too aggressive at 10. Obviously, you have these other Acuna and such. They beat you with the home run, basically. They got to have a really good game or they beat you with the home run, and that's what we're kind of banking on, and that's what DraftKings seems to be thinking as well. They're not going to hit a home run, which most players, basically every player, is never going to be favored to hit a home run in a game. Never back down, never what? Oh, God. Source, me, IT director, LOL. It'll likely log you out of most sites. You'll have to sign in, but nothing crazier than that. Okay, so yes, and if I was going, I haven't entered it yet, as you guys can see, but if I was going to enter it, it would have told me the same thing. So we actually can't do that. So that there's no correlation as far as that goes. But I want to go ahead and I know we're working on the back end to get some of these stale props like this Eduardo Rodriguez that is not up there. I want to wait on this then until we can go ahead and get that refreshed and going. I'm sure ParlayPlay, guys, has plenty of value for us, as you guys know. Let's go ahead and go there. All right, right as I say that, it gets pulled. So they did just fix it on the back end. So we've played some of these props already here. If you haven't played Justin Jefferson under receiving touchdowns, highly suggest playing it. Minus 165 on Fliff to go under 0.5 touchdowns. Don't necessarily look at FanDuel and DraftKings. They are alternate lines, guys. Fliff has yes and no projections for their player props, so that way you can calculate this. Unfortunately, the others is only 2 score a touchdown, right? You're not getting the odds to not score a touchdown on FanDuel, DraftKings, and such. So that's why we can't take them into consideration. Same thing with Jalen Hurts, minus 150 to not score a rushing touchdown. Those are good plays if you guys have not played them and get them in. I don't believe I've played Jalen Hurts just yet. So you know what? Let's actually make a slip before we do move on, now that we've got it fixed. Hurts under 0.5 rushing touchdowns. I kind of want to get this Corbin Carroll play in, and we are able to because we're going to be playing Hurts. And let's play this Speak under 39 maps 1 and 2 kills. Looks like it's off by quite a bit compared to Sports Battle. So I have no clue how to spell that. Let me go back. Hewitt. Under 39. Didn't mean to click that. Under 39, and then Jalen, and then we're going to add Corbin Carroll over 0.5 singles. Looks like it might have gotten bumped. Or actually, let me refresh UD. Okay, yeah, so it got removed. It got removed. Tenths over 27.5. Hang on real quick. Am I tripping? Can I not spell? Oh, that's the name of the team. All right, GH. Boom. This is going to be the slip. Jalen Hurts under 0.5 rushing touchdowns. Speak under 39 maps 1 and 2 kills. And then GH over 27.5 maps 1 and 2 kills. So we get the Jalen Hurts square in there. Square, play, whatever you want to call it. All right. Now, I want to have fun. I want to play props with an insane edge, right? That's where I'm going to ParlayPlay for right now. If you guys aren't on ParlayPlay or any of these apps, you can use code DGF to sign up. You'll get 100% deposit match up to $100. All right. ParlayPlay. Christopher Sanchez set to 4.5 on all of these other sports books. Basically 4.5 across all of the DFS apps, but it's a good plus EV play, especially when you have all of these sports books backing it up as well. That's where we're going to start. Christopher Sanchez over 4 strikeouts going up against Atlanta. Now Ryan Pepoy set to 4 hits allowed on ParlayPlay. 3.5 across all of these other sports books, but the juice is so heavy. It moves the needle to even a 54% chance to hit at 4. Obviously, you're taking into consideration push potential there. But it's such heavy juice, they're expecting him to at least allow 4 hits in this game against the Padres. Jota, I've already played Jota. I have not played Bobby Witt Jr. over 10 fantasy score. Bobby Witt Jr. over 10 fantasy score there. Courtney Williams under 5.5 player rebounds. Have not played. Now look, this is off 1 whole rebound in comparison to FanDuel and Bovada, right? 1 whole rebound. So need 6 to beat you. There is juice on the over of 4.5, but the fact that we need 6 to beat us and we're getting that whole rebound discrepancy, that's where this comes into play. And it's enough to move the needle to make this a plus EV play on the under of 5.5 rebounds. And actually, if you really wanted to, you could use your slide the line and bump that up to 6 to give you that push potential. Oh, you can't. I forgot. I lied. It has to be a stat over more than 7 or plus. Dallas Keuchel over or under 1.5 walks. Against Tampa Bay. That's a 5 of 5 right there. Christopher Sanchez, 0.5 off the sports books and basically every DFS app. We're taking the over of 4 here. Ryan Pepoy, I know we're getting the worst number, but it's such heavy juice, it makes it a good number for us still. We're taking the over of 4 hits allowed. Bobby Witt Jr., over 10 fantasy score. Courtney Williams, a whole rebound off compared to the sports books. Take the under of 5.5 here. Dallas Keuchel, I believe is how you pronounce it. Under 1.5 walks. That's the slip here on ParlayPlay. Insane prize picks on the optimizer. Oh, God. Okay. All right, we gotta go. We gotta go to prize picks. Get this in right now. Hawkinson, Goddard, under 100 receiving yards. Jalen Hurts, Kirk Cousins, under 520. You can even do this in a 2-pick right now. I would suggest maybe getting this in a 2-pick because you can, and I'll explain in a second. I'm choking. Where's pass? It's highly correlated. They pulled it. How long was that up for, chat? How long was that up for, chat? Oh my god, that was such a good... Wait. Okay, they don't have it. Oh, that's painful. That's painful. That's painful. Oh my gosh. 0.5 seconds, Tyler says. Are we sure? If somebody checks Twitter and I see that on there and that people got it, I'm going to be so sad. I'm going to be so sad. If it was up there for like a minute and a half, I'll be sad. Even if it's up there for a minute. If we were just on PrizePicks and I hit refresh at that time, we would have gotten it. We would have gotten it. I'm upset. All right, so yeah, let me explain that. Here's a good teaching moment, right? So that was above, if you did a two-pick power, right? Those plays were above this 60%, like 58% really or such. But they were such good props and they were highly correlated where you're taking the under on a receiver on each team. You're taking the under on both quarterbacks and passing yards in combo squares, right? So if both quarterbacks not having a great day, the receivers probably aren't going over, etc. Or if one quarterback even's not having a good day with his pair, highly correlated, right? They are both highly correlated and above that 58%. So you could put those in a two-pick entry. It's plus EV still. I know we don't recommend them, right? You can still put them in. Then what you do, work backwards, right? Hurry up, go to the optimizer, snag these plays. I mean, there's plenty. I was gonna try and snag really fastly these combo props along with those plays, but what I would have done, I would have put it in a two-pick. I would have went back to the optimizer, reused those same plays, found three or four other plays for a 5-pick or a 6-pick flex, entered it really fast. Then I'm like, okay, I got the value locked in now in a 5 or 6-pick, which is better than a 2-man, right? We don't recommend you playing those, although it would still be plus EV if you did. Go cancel my 2-man because I was able to do it within that 5-minute period. Go cancel my 2-man. Now I have the value secured in a 5-6-man. That's the way to do it. Back up at 5:15. Yeah, so they've already adjusted it. Still a good play. If you want to get it in, I might wait and see if they throw up that other combo prop. It might not be as good, but I might wait until they throw up that other combo prop, see if we can get that correlation. If you guys don't mind, just be on the lookout for that for me. If you have the optimizer, refresh it while you're maybe watching, so I can get that in too, or so that we can all get that in. Not as much ParlayPlay value at the very second. However, it is 12 o'clock. I just realized that. I am probably going to have to get off. Me and TJ are probably going to be going live here in just a little bit. I didn't even beg for likes. We had 13 likes. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Me and TJ are probably going to be going live here soon. So I got to get off, maybe grab a little bite to eat real quick because I haven't ate yet. But I'm glad we did this stream. We got some value in. We got some learning lessons in, right? And I'm happy to see that you guys are trusting the process and you guys have all positive attitudes on a bad day like yesterday. Coming into a day like today, stick to the process, play these plus EV plays, and over the long term, the math is going to math and will be profitable. Happy to see that. You guys actually do make me proud in the fact that you guys have that mindset, because the mindset is the hardest part in this whole thing. But that's going to be it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Watch out for that. Go get that
oh my gosh, can't even talk now. That NFL play in with the under on those quarterback combos. But also maybe just look out, maybe wait just a hair. I don't want you guys to miss that, but like maybe wait just a hair, see if they throw up that other prop, see if it's still plus EV, and get them in together. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys. I love you guys. We'll be live again soon here in a little